I took one of my favourite candy bars and turned it into an amazing frozen dessert. It's simple to prepare and it's very, very rich. Let's make some Mars bar ice cream on the One Pot Chef. First things first, we're going to start melting our Mars bars. Now, I have got 5 Mars bars. They're 50-gram bars, which I've just chopped up into little chunks. You don't have to be too precious about it, as long as they're all roughly chopped up. And I popped them into a heat-proof bowl suspended over a pan of barely simmering water. Make sure the water and the bowl do not come into contact because we don't want to burn the chocolate. I've also got 600 ml of whipping cream, which I am just putting in half right now. I'm going to put the other half in later. Now, in Australia, it's called thickened cream, but basically any sort of cream suitable for whipping will be fine. Looks gorgeous. Now, here is the important bit. We've got this over a medium heat. Not very high, just enough to make the water simmer. Now, it's going to take a while for the Mars bars to melt. There's something in them that makes them sort of just take forever to melt. So it's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes at least. So all you've got to do is just leave it over this heat, giving it the occasional stir, and it will eventually all melt together. Right, we're almost there. You can see there's a few little bits of that chewy, malted, whipped nougat stuff from the centre of the bars. Now, they will eventually melt, but as I said, it's taken quite a while for them to melt. It's taken me about 25 minutes actually to do this, but it will depend on the stove you're using, the kind of bowl you've got. It varies from place to place, basically. But you can see there's just those little bits floating there. You can wait for them to melt, or you can just leave them and they will just become little lumps in the ice cream. Either way, we can turn off the heat and we're going to allow this to cool. Take the bowl out of the saucepan carefully because it's going to be very hot, and allow this to cool for about 10-15 minutes. Our mixture is cool but is still warm. So what we're going to do now is we've got 3 eggs which I have just separated. I've beaten the egg whites up till they're nice stiff peaks, and I'm going to whisk in the 3 egg yolks. And whisk in the remaining cream. And lastly, we're just going to fold in those egg whites, just gently folding. Pour the mixture into an old ice cream tub. Then simply put on the lid, place it into the freezer and allow it to freeze for about 6 to 8 hours. And now the moment of truth. Oh, beautiful. And here we have our completed Mars bar ice cream, which I've just popped into a little cone, and I've decorated with some melted chocolate and a lovely piece of Mars bar on top to decorate. You've got to love that. Let's dive in and have a taste. Oh my god. That is incredibly rich and creamy. Oh wow. It's chocolate, it's caramel, it's sort of got that smooth, almost custardy consistency. If you're from Australia, think of it like a chocolate caramel yogo but frozen. It's so, so delicious. Oh, I can't wait to have the rest of this. I'm going to have to really hold back from eating this all in one go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. At the time of recording, it is 2:10 in the morning. I've got a bit of insomnia at the moment, so I couldn't sleep. Most people with insomnia would just lie about on the couch watching TV. I'm there taste testing ice cream. Gotta love that. Meanwhile, I'm having another spoonful of this because this is just too good.